Plato explained that we all have within us 3 types of motivation. The first he called desire. This motivation is all about immediate gratification, acting without concern for its future impact. The second he called refrain. This motivation uses reason to perceive goals of life in the long term in order to make choices based on what is best for the overall influence in life. We may call this delayed gratification. The third came later. He realized that there was something missing. He believed that the body and the soul were separate, and that the soul or the mind had a motivation of its own, but it was without cognitive reasoning. He called this thumos. It refers to a decision made by the soul or mind, where there are no words to explain. This motivation is felt and instinctual. This instinct is known to all of us. We call it by different names, but at its root, the thumos, or our intuition, is the ability to sense something that cannot be seen. When we apply reason, we often talk ourselves out of the feeling, reverting back to logic and reason or desire. However, there is power in that instinct, and in line with the interest of the topic of child abuse, the instinct often registers as fear. Almost every creature has a limbic system in their brain. This is what we sometimes call our animal brain. It is on constant alert to the possibility for danger, and we humans are the only creature who feels the prick of fear and still act against it, perhaps because our fear of not being accepted or being seen as rude or overreactive looms greater than our instinct for safety. Imagine an impala grazing in the savannah, instinctually without a single sign of danger except an instinctual feeling that has sensed what he cannot see or hear. His ears flick up to pick up any sound. His eyes widen to increase perception. His body tenses, preparing to bolt. Then he sees the lion stalking him. But instead of bolting, he sees that it's a rather nice-looking lion who probably prefers crawling on her belly in the tall grass. And anyway, if he jumps, everyone around him will jump, and the grass here is delicious, and he definitely doesn't want to leave it for no reason. Plus, if he runs, he might make the lion feel bad about herself. He's just overreacting like everyone always tells him. This example seems asinine, right? Yet, we have the same instinct. We feel the same engagement of physiology, but we reason ourselves into dismissing the threat using the same motivations. We shame ourselves for our tendency to overreact, lament the stress that it will cause everyone around us, and the opinion of the person we intend to run from, of all things. I am sure we can all think of times when we responded or when we wish we had. This last message I give you, and the reason why I have tried to draw your attention to what you're hearing and to what you're feeling, is because your gut, your intuition, your instinct for the care of your children or the children in your care is a real and powerful gift. If you are feeling that something is not right, but you can't name it, trust it and get the help you and they need.